Sometimes there's a clue and she just cannot let it go. She has to delve into it. It's a clue!
Lieutenant Watts, though, he's really sweet. I know he comes across as a little obnoxious, but... oh my god.
Maybe you should have stopped before then.
I think he tried. I saw her. She was right there. Why am I seeing her? Why am I thinking of her? Ooh. Looky. Tar shovel. Wonder what Jack uses them for.
To bury the bodies.
I think that's just a little too obvious, but I don't know. Look. Geez, I hope she's not hurt. Okay, so it's a she.
I have to do a romance story in this.
How's the car looking? I don't know. Ask Jack. Jacques. Jack. He's working on it. Talk to me when you're done. Okay. All kinds of... what?
Auto repairs here.
No question, or no magnifying glass over here.
I kind of get the Mulder and Scully vibe from these two, you know? The quirky detective and
she's a local cop, so they haven't met.
I know, but it still feels like the first episode.
That would be... It sure would. Oh, thank you, game. My poor car. Yes, indeed. Oh, Jack, I like you already after that response. He said his name is Jack. It's a good thing he was passing by when the crash happened.
Sometimes there's a clue and she just cannot let it go. She has to delve into it. It's a clue!
It's kind of convenient. He's hallucinating, first of all. Somebody, it sounds like, that was important to him in his past. So was something put into his coffee? And would it have changed if I said no to the coffee?
He fell over in the house. So.
He fell over in the house. Did we drink the coffee before or after?
Way after.
Okay. So... he's having issues. And anyway. I don't know.
Chat with him. See what it says.
I'm going to. Hey, Doc. I told you to talk. You look kind of uncomfortable. Don't you need the car to be on a ramp or something? Nah, man, you worry too much. What's the issue with the car? Well, the headlights and the bumper are gone. You'll need to have them replaced. I'm going to have to check if I've got a replacement part so I can fix it. How long will it take? A couple of days, 3 maybe, depending on how quickly I can get the parts. Shouldn't take more than 4 days at most. Oh boy. Hey dude, can you fetch me my big red wrench? It should be in the toolbox outside. Alright. You're amazing, bud, thanks. I won't get it right away, but I will get it for you. Look. Jack's got us here in that. Okay.
Jack got us here in that.
I think I'll wait for my car to be fixed instead. Are you sure you don't want to steal this nice one over here? This one looks like a nice car to steal.
That's your toolbox you're looking for.
That could be a toolbox Jack mentioned. Okay.
I would think that would be the case, yes.
Let's see what's in here. Big red wrench. This must be it. I'll be good and get the right thing. Ooh, let's see what we got here. Oof, what a beauty, yeah. I wonder if it's Jack's. Don't hurt it by doing this. Man, I'd love to, but I don't think Jack would appreciate me doing that.
I love how they give you the options for things just to make jokes out of them.
Yeah, it's great. I love it. Walkie, walkie, walkie. Looks like it might be end of the road here with the tree. Okay.
I could still live in this place.
Oh, yeah. And this art style is very, very charming. And, okay, even though it seems...
Art rant.
Yes. Even though it seems blocky, you can kind of see, like, the, Can you see my mouse on that? No. You can kind of see, like, the shadow effect in the bushes, like, that are at a distance. So it looks like it's still got the depth and reality. So it's beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous. You know? So... Love the style.
This is where you're dropping on his groin.
Doop. Yeah, that's it. I love this wrench. Thanks, bud. No problem. Ask about the convertible. That red convertible is there. Is that yours? Yeah, man. That's a 65 Mustang. I love that ride.
Got it used for pretty cheap off a guy who couldn't take care of her anymore.
Luckily, that car's got something that keeps it running like new now. Hey. You? You're pretty smart. Yeah, that got me. Yeah, it's got me now. No. I spend all my free time on her, fixing her up and making sure she runs better than new. Aw. And I keep her happy by taking her on long, beautiful drives on the road outside of town.
You know, seriously, in this place, a long, long road in a convertible. Wow, that sounds awesome.
You got a shovel and some tar there. What do you use those for? Or that dude? I do a bit of construction work on the side sometimes, you know, fixing up driveways and stuff for some extra cash.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Detective, you're here investigating Diane's murder, right? And Chris, yes. Do you have any information that could help us? I don't know about information, man. I just know that he did it. What do you mean? Chris, he killed her. Why do you say that? Everyone could see it coming. Diane, they say she was troubled, scared of him, even.
Someone in this town should have done something. We all knew this could happen. Everyone here seems to have suspected that this was going to happen, yet nobody seems to have contacted the police.
But no one cared enough about them to bother interfering.
Well, there we go.
How do you know all this? I don't know. Rumors around town, mostly. Did you know them? Not really. People here barely did. They were not the kind to come out and make friends with their new neighbors, it looks like. They still felt like outsiders to the rest of us.
That's very important.
What were you doing last night? What was I doing last night? Yeah, that's what I asked. Oh, right. I drove a couple miles from here and drank a few beers while I enjoyed the view. At night? Yeah, the stars, man, you see.
There's nothing like the pleasure of your own company sometimes. Alright, thank you. Thanks for your help, Jack. We shall be back if we have any more questions. And, you know, to pick up your car.
Of course you will. What do you mean, Jack? For your car, man. Come on. You get way too serious, way too fast, man. Chill out.
He's true.
Yeah.
He's true. He's right.
Yep.
English is hard.
Yeah.
This guy is so slow.
Oh. Walk back so I can see that sign. Yes. E. Look. Jack's at a repair shop.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
Jack's the name of the guy fixing my car.
Nice. I didn't even look all the way up there to see that.
Yeah.
I guess I have to be paying attention a bit more. She's up!
Yep. Let's see here. E. Look. Geez, I hope she's not hurt. Okay, you said that before.
Yes.
E. Talk. Hey! Hi. Are you okay? You're sure you're okay? Yeah, I'm fine, surprisingly. Apologize for the accident. I'm really sorry about the crash. I don't know what. It's alright, especially since we're okay. Something else worries me, though. What's that? What happened back there? How'd we hit that tree? I think I saw something. What did you see? A person? That's kind of creepy. Yeah. But are you okay otherwise? I mean, I don't know you, so I don't know if this is a regular thing. No offense. No, that's okay. I know what you mean. Yeah, I mean, you collapsed back there at the crime scene too on this. Yeah, I don't know. I've been a little dizzy all day. Maybe I just need a nap. Seeing this kind of stuff kind of bums me out. I'm just saying if there's anything wrong, you can talk to me about it. Don't hesitate. Okay. Detective! Yes? I thought you said dig 3 days.
Car's fixed.
I'm going to drive to the next town for some spare parts. Want me to drop you to the hotel or something? Yes.
Like, take a walk around town first, actually.
Oh, okay. I called up the station from Jack's phone. A car is on the way. They'll drop us off at the Market Street and your luggage at the hotel. You take care now, dude, until we meet again.
Dun, dun, dun.
Here we are at the famous Pineview Market. Okay. I'm kidding, not much here to see. Let's see if we can talk to some of the locals here. Alright, it isn't very busy at this time of day, but there should be a few people out here. If you get tired and feel like heading to the hotel, let me know. We can come back here and talk to them another day. Look. Fiction or non-fiction?
I didn't think this would be that hard of a decision.
Fiction. Me too.
Try it again.
Okay, so it stays the same.
Yeah.
Doop 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 doo. Doop 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 doo. 4 p.m. Okay, cool. Did I?
That's weird that the time is just floating there like that.
Yeah. It's kind of nice, though. I haven't been too good about tracking the day, though, which I probably should be. Looky. Cherry pie. Yep. You should come here for breakfast someday. The owner, Mark, is a pretty great guy. You mean me? Aw. Hey. That must be Mark. I sure am. I love how they react to his, like, inner thoughts. Hey, detective, have a seat. Alright. Do you want some tea, coffee? My cafe is extremely cozy and warm. No, that's alright. I come over here if you want to find. Keep your unhealthy habits to yourself, Alan. Too much coffee is unhealthy, too. Also, if you haven't noticed, he's already smoking a cigarette. Ignore him, he just likes to annoy me. And yet, I let it get to me. Who is that? That's Alan, owner of the bar next door, and my brother. Twin brother. Okay.
Yeah, I don't see it.
That's the point.
Not that you'd know by the way we lead our lives. I don't know how we ended up as polar opposites. Actually, that makes perfect sense.
I know, I got all the good stuff. Shoo, go away.
Siblings.
How long have you lived in Pineview? I was born here. My family lived here for many years before that. We left for the city when I was about 10. My dad was looking for better work. I returned soon after I graduated about 9 years back. I prefer the life here. Big cities aren't for me.
No kidding.
Now it's just me, my books, and my coffee shop. Life is simple and I love it. Did Alan also come with you at the same time? No, Alan, he only joined me here 5 years back. He had a bit of trouble in his old life and wanted a fresh start. Maybe he can tell you more about that. Do you live alone? No, I'm married. I have been for about 6 years now. Met my wife in my own cafe, actually. Aw, it's actually a cute story. We were happy for you, Mark. Does Alan also live with you? No, but he lives close by. Was he in last night? Yes, I think so. I didn't check or meet him, though. Okay. Mark?
I get the impression we're literally going to go through every person in this town, treating every person in this town as a suspect.
Did you see them? Chris and Diane often. No, barely, a handful of times maybe. They came to the cafe a few times, but that was in the early days when they first moved in. The other theory was that there was a ruckus in September, and we're missing a bullet.
Mm-hmm. Thinking there could have been a gunshot then, and he just never reloaded?
I'm thinking that somebody was... Okay, this one might be way off field. Somebody was killed. Like a month or so back. They hid the body. And because they haven't been out and about where people can really see them and interact with them much after they first moved in. So it's possible that one of the two of them died then.
A simple autopsy would disprove that.
Yeah. But we haven't gotten the autopsy results yet.
Yes.
And then like they were replaced, so there was only really a silhouette of somebody.
I think you're going off a little too far.
I
on this.
am. That's like a common thing that you get at some for some of the murder mystery stuff. So, yeah. They wouldn't say much to me or anyone else, and they all mostly kept to themselves. Or I could say they didn't have eyes for anyone else.
To put it bluntly, they look very much in love. That's the first person we've heard say anything about that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, everybody else was saying that they were not having a good relationship. Is there anything else you could tell me about them? Anything that stands out?
Well, I kind of identified with Chris in a way. It sounds like he moved here for the peace of mind this place provides and start a small business for himself. Also the first time we've heard anything about that. Why are you... What business? He'd been trying to get a hotel project off the ground here from what I hear. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
He had trouble getting the project approved. Maybe Father Smith can tell us more about it.
So basically it sounds like people didn't like him because he's trying to develop something.
So the priest is involved in the planning committee.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody who's trying to build a hotel... I mean, the portrayal that this guy is giving is very different from what everybody else is saying.
Where were you last night? Can you tell me where you were? Sure, as always, I close by 8 p.m.
I bought some supplies from the general store down the street and then went home. What did you buy? A handgun, a lockpicking set, and a shovel. Oops. I assume the storekeeper will remember that. Yes, Mrs. Brown was in last night at the time. She should be able to confirm what I just said.
Okay.
And Alan, could he confirm this? He didn't come to work yesterday. Took a day off. He did it. Said he was feeling unwell, so he stayed at home all day.
Looks like that's passed. He looks fine today.
Anyways, I went back home after that changed and went for a jog as usual.
As usual.
Keep in mind that'd be like 9 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
Came back, took a nice long warm bath, made myself a cup of coffee, and had my dinner. He eats a late dinner, says the guy who works nights. Then read a book for an hour or so and was probably asleep by 10:30 p.m. A pleasant, ordinary evening.
Anything unusual? Anything out of the ordinary? No, can't say I have. Everything's been pretty much the same as usual. Back to previous questions. We'll talk later. Alright, Mark, we'll talk later. See you around, detective. Yeah. That gives a potential motive why somebody would want to kill Chris.
The hotel, yeah.
Yeah.
Now we start this process.
Taki! What's up, detective? Oh, wow, why do I have to walk to that side? Hi, Ellen. Officer Blunt. Tell me about yourself. Sure, I've talked to my brother. You probably know I moved here 5 years ago. Okay, Ellen category. Okay, my wife left me and I wanted to get away from it all. Thought I'd come here again after all these years and give this place another shot. Turns out it's just as bloody boring as it was when I was 10. But hey, it got me out of a place I'd begun to hate even more. So it's an improvement, you know. And you get used to the pace eventually. Mark did me a big favor giving me half of his cafe to start a business in. Guess he's not too pleased with the business I chose to run, though. He's a good guy. Ellen, where would you say you were last night? I wasn't feeling well, so I stayed home instead. Is there anyone that can confirm this? Apart from Mark, I don't know. Since I didn't leave home, no one saw me, you know. Did you know Chris and Diane? No, not at all. I'm the kind of person who minds his own business. I don't interfere with people's affairs and their lives. What do you mean? I just don't go wasting my time getting to know people if there's no need for it. To me, it looked like they preferred to mind their own business as well. So no, I didn't know them at all. Okay.
Seemed easy enough.
I've noticed that there's a lot of lack of alibi.
How many people thought they would need something that would require an alibi?
Yep. So, in that sense, it's very realistic.
It's Grandpa, owner of Grandpa's Bakery.
Grandpa! Isn't he your grandfather? Oh, no, he isn't. Is his name Grandpa, then? I don't really know, actually. Okay, then. Hello, Grandpa? I'm not your grandpa! And your name is Grandpa. Mr. Grandpa. I love you, game. I was wondering if I could ask you a few questions.
I was wondering if I could ask Miss Brown they're out on a date. But wondering isn't doing, is it?
Just look at her. Oh boy, makes me feel 40 years younger, she does.
Aw.
Do you ever plan to grow up, Grandpa?
Never. Never grow up. Ever. Ever. Stay young at heart. It is best for you.
Anywhere growing up, I might just die. And I ain't planning on doing that before I ask you out. Goodness, unbelievable behavior. Such immaturity at this age. She likes me. I know she does. You're deluded. Maybe not as much as you think.
Woohoo!
Anyway, you had questions, young man? I thought I did. I love this game. How long have you lived in Pineview? Forever. My family's been here from generations. Guess I'm the last in the line now. My shop's been here from generations too, you know, and I think I've taken a real good care of it. Oh, and she's taking real good care of me too. Where were you last night, besides oogling what's her name? Where do you think I was? Sleeping?
In the hospital.
Were you sleeping? That's right, what else do you expect an old man to do that time of night? Can anyone confirm this? No, no one can. I live alone.
And thus we begin the grandpa category.
What can you tell me about Chris and Diane? When they first moved in, Chris would often come in the evening and buy some things from me. He'd come in daily almost, looked pretty cheerful too. Then a couple of months after, he just stopped coming.
The last few times he came, I could see that something wasn't right. Maybe trouble with his missus. I don't know.
He and Diane went to the church maybe a handful of times.
Once or twice they came over here after.
Sorry.
They were quite a couple, I tell you. He was the quiet and nonchalant one. She, an exciting and electrifying energy.
If what people say is true, I don't know how things went wrong so fast. But then with these things, you can never know, you say.
This was all about 4 or 5 months back. After that, I hardly ever saw them out here again.
And have you noticed anything unusual lately? Because it's like, everybody is saying, you know, about a couple months after they moved here, something happened.
Mm-hmm.
And then, but the really serious thing was in September, which was last month. So, have you noticed anything unusual? Now that I think about it, I actually might have. Thank you. Mrs. Brown's been tying her hair much tighter than a bun lately. I wonder what that means. She's softening up and trying to hide that fact. Oh, Grandpa, you notice these things. I mean it when I say it's beautiful.
I mean it when I say it beautiful. I'm a passionate lover.
Very passionate. Damn it, Grandpa. Ahem. Hello, I was talking about possible murders. Did you notice anything unusual leading up to that? Oh, not much the same. Can't say I did. I think we already covered this. Do you live by yourself? Yes, I do. Kids left Pineview for the big city. Too boring here, they say. It's been many years since my wife died.
Aw.
Yeah. I run the shop here by myself, and I live down the street pretty close by. But that's alright, I've got friends here to keep me company. Officer Blunt pays me a visit every day, for instance. Yep. It's always a pleasure to meet you, Grandpa. Also, there's Ms. Brown. She makes every day exciting. Please, God, give me strength. Oh, look how she flirts.
I like Grandpa.
Oh, we're all done with Grandpa, unfortunately. Yes. Alright, Grandpa, we'll talk later. Who are you calling Grandpa? I'm not your Grandpa. Oh, boy. Let's see. E. Look at this one. That's one way to name a bakery. Yup. He may be kind of creepy at times, but he sure knows how to bake well. I may be old, but I'm not completely deaf, you know. Sorry, Grandpa. I'm not your Grandpa. I was waiting for him to say that to her. Oh, okay. Let's look at this. These donuts sure do look good.
I thought it was a fire hydrant.
Yeah, me too. What do you mean they look good? They're the best in Pineview. Yeah. The best damn donuts with Grandpa's love and warmth.
Yes, I see that.
Want to buy some? Yeah, maybe later. What'd you call me? I don't know what else to call you. Grandpa. Hello. That's Mrs. Brown. I was gonna say he was calling her Ms., so I didn't. That kind of threw me off a little bit. Hello, ma'am. Why do I always have to walk to the other side? Who is it? You're that detective, aren't you? Come to ask me about the murders? Something troubles you, boy. What is it? What do you mean? I know a troubled soul when I see one, detective. But I understand you don't have the time for such questions. That is good. Neither do I. Now, what is it? All right, you want to be blunt? Where were you last night? I went to bed around 9.
I went to bed around 9 p.m. Johnny could probably confirm that. He was home, too.
So, if we ever figure out that the murder time was actually earlier, this kind of information helps.
Mm-hmm.
What can you tell me about Chris and Diane? Doomed from the start. Why do you say that? I told you I know a troubled soul when I see one, and those two. I've seen it so many times over the years, one can always tell. Others will tell you they were very much in love, but something wasn't right. I always felt that. And
then when things really did start going wrong,
everyone heard about it.
Should ask about her family.
How long have you lived here? I was born here. I've barely stepped out of Pineview all my life. Started this shop when I was about 25. Had to support myself once I lost my husband. So she lost her husband about 25. Johnny's the only family I've got. He's my grandson. Lost my husband in the war. You must have seen Johnny, right? Always running around taking photos with his camera. His parents left him in a tough situation by making some stupid decisions in their lives, so I take care of him now.
Interesting. So we have a kid running around taking pictures. I wonder where he was last night.
He's a good boy. He spends time helping his grandma run the shop. I'm getting older now, too. Willpower or mental strength can only get you so far, you know. Time catches up with you eventually. Not that I lack any mental strength. I've single-handedly taken care of a lot here. You really have, Mrs. Brown. I really look up to you. Aw. You're doing well, young lady. You're doing quite well for yourself. Talk later. Alright, we'll talk later. Okay, detective, take care now. You too.
I thought you said this was a demo.
This is.
This
is a demo early access type game. Beautiful. Am I going up or down? It looks like I'm going up.
Oh, wow.
Pretty, pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. We're going up to the church. Okay. I wanted to talk to him. Beautiful shot.
Nice music, too.
And there's the father, just standing there. Why are you walking away from me? Dude, seriously, I can only walk so fast. Dude, stop.
Why is he walking away?
Stop. Don't you dare do what I think you're doing. Okay, good.
Yeah, I thought so too. It was going to just walk right off the thing.
Hi. Hi. Hello. Excuse me.
Oh, jeez. Really?
Come on, Father. Don't make me chase you down.
I think he's going to stop and go back. So you kind of got to get him here.
It must be Father Smith. Yes. Yes, it is. God dang it.
Hit he. Oh, crap. You missed him. You know, if you didn't smoke so much, you wouldn't have this trouble catching the old man.
You! Hey, E. Talk. Father Smith, stop walking away from me. Ah, hello, Detective. Anderson. First time in Preview, I assume? Or Pineview? Dear Lord. Yes, I only just arrived. I wanted... That's good. That's good. And what do you think of it? Do you like it here? It's peaceful? I'll admit that. It is, isn't it? You must enjoy your time here. The changes of pace must feel good coming from the city. But then you must want to preserve this peace too, yes? Leave here without taking anything away from us? There's a way of life here, and I do my best to maintain that, for the good of my people. The ones that are here on more than just a merry whim. I see. Anyway, Detective, you had questions. Yes, I do. Can you tell me about... Oh, I heard Chris was trying to start a hotel project here. And you're part of the Pineview's planning committee. Can you tell me what was that about exactly? Sure, Chris wanted to open a hotel here, with about 20 rooms or so. He said he wanted to keep it small in accordance with our bylaws, but even 20 was almost pushing it. These things always grow out of hand. Once the tourists started coming, they'd see how untouched our place in Pineview really is. Demand would increase, and of course, Chris wouldn't want to pass up the opportunity to cash in on that. Regardless, we never got to that point. Chris always kept messing up his papers whenever he came in for approval. He'd either misplace them or mess up some of the details. I guess the delays cost him money, too. It was going downhill fast, and well, then this happened. Interesting.
I'm almost wondering if somebody was sabotaging him.
What can you tell me about Chris and Diane? Did you know them well? Not too well. They came to church a couple of times after they'd moved into Pineview, but soon they stopped coming at all. They withdrew themselves from the rest of the community, and I can't say that helped them. Friends can help in difficult times, and it's obvious they were beginning to have really difficult times by the end. If they continued to come to church, I could have offered some guidance. Sometimes relationships can entangle you. But unfortunately, it had come to this. Whatever their troubles, it looks like they made each other suffer for it. Made each other suffer for it.
It's a weird way of wording that.
Yeah, usually everybody else is saying that Chris hurt her. I'm sure you'll learn what most of us here already know. In any case, I wish you luck with your investigation. Where were you last night? I was here all night.
I was here all night. I finished up some work and I went to bed by 10 p.m., I'd say.
Does he stay at the church, or is his...
I would assume so. In many cases, priest lives by the church.
I'm sure we will.
Alright, well, we are going to take a little break here, and we're going to end this here, and we will be back next time with a little bit more Rainswept. If you have any theories as to what's going on, let us know in the comments below.
You know I have a lot.
Oh yes, pages and pages and pages and pages worth. And thank you for watching. Good luck. Have fun. Bye-bye.
Bye.